What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. I'm Michigan Sports Talk here, and in this one we got some more good recruiting news for Michigan. 2 predictions put in, including one for a defensive lineman and one for a 4-star safety and flip target for Michigan. We go over that, plus more recruiting updates, and also Dave Portnoy and the Ellisons' involvement in Bryce Underwood's recruitment, where it all stemmed from. Also, Shamari Earls talks about Michigan's 2025 recruiting class as they are looking to continue to build up this special 2025 class. And then we also go over a couple of Michigan players finalists for some awards, and also Wink Martindale previews Ohio State and the wrinkles he has for them. It's all going to be in this video and more, so let's go ahead and get right into it. Alright, so let's go ahead and start with some recruiting news. We got some new predictions again today. First one we'll talk about is the 2025 3-star defensive lineman Travis Moten, who we have talked about here lately. He is a very, very underrated 3-star, was previously committed to Western Michigan. A couple of teams have picked up steam on him lately, including Michigan, Virginia, and Texas Tech. But defensive line coach Lou Esposito, this Michigan coaching staff, they recognized a gem out of Travis Moten. He's a 6'5", 250-pound defensive lineman, is closer to 270 now, but he is from Louisville, Kentucky, goes to Fern Creek Traditional High School. He did recently just take an official visit over the weekend, and Sam Weber, the Michigan insider, did put in a crystal ball prediction going in Michigan's favor yesterday. So there's mutual interest here. Michigan, it seems like they want him in the 2025 class. His senior season, he had 95 total tackles, 30 tackle for losses, and also 19.5 sacks as a senior. So again, despite him being a 3-star, I think Michigan really found a gem out of Travis Moten. And obviously Michigan was trying to make an NIL push for some 5-star defensive linemen. So I was interested to see how Michigan played this one with Travis Moten, but again, it's mutual interest. Seems like Michigan wants him in the class. So some good news there. And then even more big news for Michigan is on the 2025 4-star safety Jordan Young, who recently just committed to Clemson. Michigan was a finalist along with NC State, and E.G. Holland of the Wolverine did put in an on-3 prediction for Michigan to flip Jordan Young. So this is some big time news. Now he is inside the top 100 on on-3 rankings, and along with E.G. Holland's prediction, both Steve Wiltfong and Ethan McDowell, who is an NC State insider, put in flip predictions for Michigan to flip Jordan Young away from Clemson. So that's some big news, especially since Jordan Young comes from North Carolina. Clemson is a lot closer, and that was one problem with Michigan and Jordan Young is the distance between them. But according to E.J. Holland of the Wolverine, Michigan has been working hard on him behind the scenes. Obviously, they've ramped up their NIL, which helps. And also one thing to consider is, Michigan, they did lose a commitment from Ivan Taylor. He flipped from Michigan to Alabama. Now, Michigan did make up for it already by landing Elijah Dotson, and Michigan already does have Kainoa Winston, another safety, committed in the class. So this could be Michigan's 3rd safety in the class, and it's a big one to close out defensive back recruiting for Michigan in the 2025 class. Obviously we've talked about Michigan going after DJ Pickett, which Bryce Underwood, I'm sure he wants him in the class. We'll see what happens there, but that one seems far-fetched for Michigan, I believe. He's a 5-star cornerback. Michigan, I'm sure, would love to flip him, but we'll see what happens. But those are some new predictions for Michigan, some big ones. Also wanted to mention Bryce Underwood posted a picture on his Instagram story wearing the Michigan uniform. He obviously came on for a visit over the weekend, and man, I tell you what, seeing number 19 Bryce Underwood next season as Michigan's quarterback is going to be a sight to see. Absolutely cannot wait. The hometown hero. And speaking of Bryce Underwood, I did want to talk about Dave Portnoy, as he talked a little bit about his involvement in Bryce Underwood's recruitment, and also how Joel Ellison, who is the wife of Larry Ellison, which I believe he is the second richest person in the world. That's who Michigan has as a donor right now. So, but Dave Portnoy obviously, said that he would pay anywhere from $2 to $3 million to get Michigan a quarterback. But Joel Ellison, who is a big Michigan fan, they got on a call with Dave Portnoy, and Joel basically told him that, she went to school in Michigan, the Brady Hoke era, and she said, "I never want to live that era again. We're the national champs. I have 2 kids. I can't stomach waking up on a Saturday knowing that we're not the best team on the field." So that's kind of how it all went down. Obviously, a lot more went down, but, that's how Larry Ellison, Joel Ellison got involved. It's how kind of Dave Portnoy kind of started this whole thing, and obviously he got a lot of credit for it, but even Joel Ellison did tell him, though, they don't want the credit. They said they just want to see Michigan succeed and win championships. So it's absolutely awesome. Great news for Michigan fans, something to look forward to, and Michigan's not done. They are going to stack up on some talent, get ready, rebuild for next season, and I tell you what, next season, it's going to be for real. Now, I did also want to talk about what Shamari Earls told E.G. Howland of the Wolverine. He took a visit over the weekend. Tons of Michigan commits and top targets obviously came in town for a visit, and he said, it's really, really exciting. We have a great class. Talking to Coach Morgan, we just can't wait to turn things around and get to work. And he said we're getting everybody. Everybody wants to be a part of what Coach Moore is building. They are starting to see what we believe in. He did talk about, the 5-star Georgia commit defensive lineman Isaiah Gibson. Michigan is pushing hard for him, and he did say, it's going to be hard to flip Isaiah Gibson because Georgia doesn't play with their defensive lineman, but I'm going to talk to him. So Michigan has Shamari Earls, helping them with Isaiah Gibson's recruitment. Obviously, Shamari Earls did flip his commitment from South Carolina to Georgia before flipping it to Michigan. So Michigan, these commits starting to build a special 2025 class, and there's more fireworks to come. I did want to talk about some Michigan players being finalists for some awards. First, Mason Graham, finalist for the Outland Trophy, given to college football's best interior lineman. Also, Colston Loveland is a finalist for the John Mackey Award to the best tight end in college football. And one Michigan player that got snubbed is Dominic Zavada, not a finalist for the Lou Groza Award, which absolutely makes no sense. He is the best kicker in college football. He got snubbed, and when you compare his stats to the other finalists, it just does not make any sense. Zavada this season, 15 to 16 for field goals, 8 for 8 on field goals of 40 plus yards, and also 6 for 6 on field goals of 50 plus yards. And he has the most 40 plus and 50 plus yard field goals compared to the rest of the finalists, and has a better field goal making percentage compared to all of them. He is perfect. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure his only field goal miss came off a blocked field goal, so I don't even think it was his fault. So Dominic Zavada getting snubbed, you hate to see it, but I don't care what anybody says. He is the best kicker in college football this season. And then I also wanted to talk about what defensive coordinator Wink Martindale said, about Ohio State, as he's got some wrinkles for him. He spoke on Inside Michigan Football radio show, and he said, first, the communication, especially the last 3 games, has been great. From halftime of Oregon to now, we've been playing really well defensively. He knows what they're going into against Ohio State's offense. He did say, somebody asked me this the other day, a pro scout said, how much of your package have you run since you've been here? And he said it's honestly about 25% of the package. So we have a big library to pull from. He did say, I know Chip Kelly, I've gone up against Chip before. He's a very talented play caller, so it's going to be a great challenge. And obviously Wink Martindale, Kirk Campbell, all these coaches going to have to put their best game plans together for this game against Ohio State, and they will do so. Everybody has already said around the program they, prepare for Ohio State all season. They're always looking at film. They know what they're good at, what they're bad at, what they can try to exploit them with. So it's going to be interesting. I do think Michigan's defense is a big factor in this one. If they want a chance, the defense is going to have to step up and really make a lot of plays for this team. I think Michigan's best chance in this one is keeping it a low-scoring game. So, but with that, that's going to wrap up this video. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure to go ahead, drop a like, comment down below, and subscribe for more if you are new around here. I greatly appreciate it. And other than that, hope you guys all have a great rest of your day. Hope you guys all have a great Thanksgiving, and we will see you guys in the next video. Go Blue.